I chose the documentary Cowspiracy, The Sustainability Secret. I have never watched this documentary before. Before watching it, I had heard about how agriculture affects climate change, but I wasn't familiar with the effect factory farming had on environmental issues. The documentary investigates environmental effects on raising livestock and asks why this topic isn't discussed as often as other environmental problems like fossil fuels or plastic pollution. The documentary uses all three persuasive appeals. The biggest example of logos is the amount of statistics and research it presents about land use, water consumption, and greenhouse gas emissions related to animal agriculture. It also uses pathos by showing images of large factory farms and environmental destruction, which encourages viewers to think about the consequences of food production. For Ethos, the filmmaker interviews multiple scientists, environmental advocates, and researchers to build credibility and support the information being presented. I also noticed several persuasive strategies throughout the documentary. One was the use of statistics and graphs to make the information easier to understand. Another was fear appeals by showing what could happen and if environmental problems continue to get worse. The filmmaker also asks questions throughout the documentary, making viewers think critically about their own choices instead of simply telling them what to believe. I believe the target audience is anyone who cares about the environment or wants to learn about sustainability. The goal isn't just to inform people, but also to encourage them to think about how food production affects the planet. Whether someone agrees with every argument or not, I think the documentary is effective because it encourages viewers to ask questions and research the topic for themselves. My biggest takeaway from Cowspiracy was that environmental issues are more complex than I thought. Even if someone doesn't agree with every claim the documentary makes, it presents ideas that encourage people to look into the evidence and think critically about the impact of agriculture on the environment. Overall, I thought it was interesting, informative, and definitely made me think about sustainability in a different way. Thank you for listening.